Hello mates, I hope you're all doing well. So, welcome back to yet another edition of Am I the Arsehole Tattoo Edition, starring yours truly, the man of the hour, AliBlack, mate. I've previously made 2 of these videos before, so feel free to check those videos out if you're into this sort of thing. If you're not familiar with this sort of thing, basically what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be reacting to some posts from Reddit where users have asked if they're an arsehole for their part in like an interaction or for doing or not doing something. I'll then give my opinion on whether this person is in fact an arsehole or not, and then some of you will agree with me, and then some of you will rush to the comments and go, well actually I think you're an arsehole, sir. And that's fine. We'll be focusing entirely on posts around tattoos. So without further fucking about, we all want to find out if people are in fact arseholes or not, don't we? So let's get into it. Okay, so first post. Am I the arsehole for getting a cover-up tattoo? Probably not. Let's find out though. Background. My friend, let's call her Light, gave me a tattoo when I was about 14 or so. It was a lover/loser tattoo from It and a ghost. It was on my chest and very visible when I would wear tank tops or any lower cut shirt. I told her when she was doing it I would get it covered up since she was just practicing. Yes, I know that's stupid to let her practice on me, but I was a young, dumb teenager. I've been there and I've let people practice on me. It's not really the best idea, especially when they're just starting out and you're both still teenagers. The letters were all wonky and it curved downwards. Both tattoos were poorly done and very patchy. I hated those tattoos for years and I was honestly embarrassed to have them shown when I would wear lower cut shirts. For about 2 years I was talking about what I was going to get it covered with and what tattoo artists I was thinking of. She knew that I wanted to get these covered and I would when it would be a good time for me. Now I'm 17 and decided with the cooler weather out and the fact that I'd be wearing regular shirts and jackets, I decided that now would be a good time to get it covered since I could have it properly healed without getting hot from wearing long sleeves and full shirts that would protect it from the sun. That sounds very sensible. I found an artist that I found trusted because she had done multiple of my friends' work and they were all so beautiful. I went to get the tattoo done and it came out absolutely beautiful. Great, I'm really happy for you. I got a lotus flower because it's one of my favourite flowers. Light and I haven't talked since early August and that was because I reached out first. We don't speak often and don't unless I reach out first. In September her brother reached out saying that I was effed up and saying I was disrespectful since I got her tattoo covered up, saying that I should have asked her. I shut it down real quick and said that I've talked to her about it and we haven't talked in months. I told him that she should have reached out to me and I was not going to be communicating through him. Fair enough. Her and I haven't talked, had problems because, and I've distanced myself from her quite a bit because she was always kind of off. Things like leaving me out when we had another friend over, her always having to be the centre of attention, storming off when I talked to someone else for more than a minute, giving backhanded compliments, putting me down, etc. I found it not enjoyable to be around her and therefore I've not. She's almost 18 years old and she still acted like she did when we first met in 2019. I've been thinking about this more lately because her birthday has come up and I do want to reach out, but I don't know if that would be a good idea. Am I the arsehole? So my initial take is no, you're not the arsehole. If you've communicated about the whole time, you've made it very clear to the person who's giving you the tattoo, look, I'm going to get this covered up at some point. I'm just letting you practice now. As I said earlier, it's really not the best idea to let your mate practice on you when you're still a teenager. I let my ex practice on me when I was 19 and it's something that I still regret to this day as a 28-year-old. From the post it does sound like OP understands that, and you know, we're all young and dumb. If you are watching this though, don't let your mate practice tattooing you, especially when you're still a teenager. It's really difficult though when you're still this age because obviously you start to feel like, okay, I'm an adult now, I'm like 17, I'm 18, you know, I've got my own autonomy, but there are still big gaps in people's maturity at this age, and even my age now, I think there's still big gaps in people's maturity. And although when people post on this Reddit, especially on this subreddit, they tend to leave out details and that kind of thing, from what is actually written on this post, OP, I don't think they've done anything wrong. And personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with cutting people out if they don't make you happy, if you feel that maybe they're kind of a toxic person, or even if they're not, if they just don't bring you happiness. It's okay to let those kind of people fall out of your life, you know? All in all, in conclusion, not an arsehole. I'm glad that you've got a really beautiful cover-up tattoo that you're really happy with. Am I the arsehole for telling my girlfriend I would never get a tattoo of her face? I, 27-year-old male, told my girlfriend, 29-year-old female, that I would never get a tattoo of anyone's face on my body. It started when I mentioned a tattoo idea of a coat of arms for where I was born, the US. She said it was dumb because we live here. It would make more sense to get one one that is related to my heritage since it's not where I currently live. My heritage has never been an important aspect of my life. Not once growing up did any of my family aside from a single grandmother try to tell me about our family ancestry. Anyway, my girlfriend said, why don't you replace the eagle's head on the top of the coat of arms with my head? I assumed she was making a joke and kind of chuckled and said, I'd never get a tattoo of anyone's face on my body. For background, my girlfriend and I have been together for 4 years. She has a couple of tattoos. I have none. We've talked about them a lot and I've always wanted one, just never nailed down an idea because I'm picky. So now I bring her this idea I finally had for one that I found symbolic and meaningful, and she said it was dumb. Suggested her face instead, then got upset when I said I'd never get a face tattooed on me. I clarified by saying it's because I'm picky and want something with more symbolism, and even offered I could get something like your favourite flower. She's still upset. Not sure how I'm seemingly the one who said something wrong here. Okay, so first of all, this one should be fairly obvious, but if you don't want to get a tattoo of something, don't get a tattoo of that thing. It's your body, your choice, you can do what you want. Also, I wouldn't recommend getting a tattoo of your partner's face. I would never get a tattoo of my wife's face, even though we've been together for years and I adore her. I think that absolute world of her. I'm not gonna get a tattoo of her face though, you know? Because we don't know what the future holds. As much as I am so incredibly loved up with her now, so incredibly grateful to be married to her, to have her in my life, I think she is the best thing since sliced bread. I don't know if we'll still be together in 20 years. I really fucking hope we are, but I don't know, so I'm not gonna go and get her face tattooed on me, her name tattooed on me, or anything like that. I wouldn't recommend that anyone else does that either. To me, it's really fucking weird to suggest to your partner, go and get my face tattooed on you, and then to get upset about it when they're like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that actually. And for OP to say like, oh, I'll get your favourite flower tattooed on me. Why? You don't need to do that. I mean, you can if you want to, but you shouldn't be doing it trying to make your girlfriend happy. Like, it's your body. If you want this tattoo of the coat of arms, go and get this tattoo of the coat of arms. Again, we don't know all the ins and outs of the situation. There might be more that OP is not included in the post or whatever. But from the sounds of it, from what he's just written here, no, you're not the arsehole, and also your girlfriend comes across as weird in this, and I don't know. This whole thing from her is a big red flag in my opinion. So no, not the arsehole. Am I the arsehole because I want my girlfriend to stop getting tattoos? Yes, yes you are, because it's your girlfriend's body, let them do what they want. I, 32-year-old male, met my girlfriend, 28-year-old female, close to a year ago, so you haven't even been together that long, you're already trying to influence her life. I don't have good feelings about that. She has since moved into my house and things are going pretty well overall. When I met her, she was pretty heavily tattooed, almost a complete sleeve on one side covering her hand, more on the other arm, and knuckles done on both hands. She once told me she wanted a lot more, and whilst I'm fine with the tattoos that she has, I really don't want her to get any more. Well, that's your problem. She hasn't got any tattoos since we've been together, fortunately. What do you mean, fortunately? It's her body. Let her do what she wants, dickhead. All of her tattoos are well done, but 95% of them are not meaningful. And what? Just a bunch of random stuff all over. It's pretty unnecessary. All tattoos are pretty unnecessary. That's part of the cool thing about them. And I really like being able to see some of her natural skin. Well, that gave me an ick. Since expressing my opinion about this, she's told me she would be fine with not going to the extent of sleeving out her arms and legs. Thank God. But she still wants to get her other hand tattooed because it looks bad with only the knuckles done, which is such a stupid reason. It looks fine. Again, her body, her choice. I told her she can do whatever she wants, but you don't mean that, do you? But I can also do what I want, and I don't have to stay with her if I don't like it. Agreed, you don't have to stay with her, so you should fuck off. In fact, actually, she should fuck off because you, mister, are the arsehole. She started crying about it, asking how I could say such a thing. I fucking agree with her. How could you say such a thing? But I'm not stopping her from doing what she wants. You literally are. That's what you're going for. I'm just saying I don't have to stick around if I don't like it. Agreed. Fuck off. I might end up liking it, but I just really wish she would stop or get smaller, less visible ones. Okay, so I feel like without me even needing to say so much more, you guys probably know that I do think this guy is in fact the arsehole. Like, how fucking dare you say, well, I might leave if you go and get more tattoos. I mean, as I said, she should leave because in fact, you are an arsehole and a controlling, horrible human being who is trying to manipulate this poor girl, saying that you're going to leave if she goes and gets more tattoos. Like, are you allowed an opinion on it? Yes. Are you allowed to just flat out try and manipulate her and try and tell her what to do? No. As I say, it's her body, it's her decisions. She can do whatever she wants. Again, you can do whatever you want. What I suggest you start with, though, is that you stop being such an unbearable, controlling asshole. Therapy is a wonderful thing. I suggest you go to it. So in conclusion, massive asshole. Oh, I'm all revved up after that one. That guy, it was unbearable. Am I the arsehole for telling my mum I don't want to get matching tattoos with her? Me, 17-year-old male, I'm gonna get my first tattoo in December when I turn 18. I want to get the lyrics "And Nothing Hurts Anymore, I Feel Kind of Free" from Kanye West's Ghost Town. I wouldn't recommend getting any tattoos that have any links to Kanye West, personally. My mum was really supportive of the idea, considering the meaning behind it isn't dumb. I grew up with a single mum who was widowed. I was only 7 when my dad passed, so I have grown up with a somewhat hard life. I have often found myself confused on who to look up to, and have had many anger issues due to all this. I have since gotten a lot better with my anger and feel a very deep personal connection to these lyrics. My mum thought it was a great idea and had the idea to get them together. I was not for this idea. One, I don't really want to have matching tattoos with anyone. I find it really weird for me to do just because I don't think matching, because I don't see any deeper meaning to do just rather than I have a matching tattoo. Fair enough. Number two, I want this to be my own experience and my own tattoo because the lyrics I am closer to than her. When I told her this, she got really upset and asked why I didn't want to do this with her. I tried to explain that it's just not in my best interest to do it with her. She started crying and I feel really bad about making her feel that way, but I'm standing by what I said on only wanting to do it on my own. She started crying, saying she really wants to do it with me because she feels like we both have come a long way since, and since I am going to be a legal adult, it'll be fun, but I'm very against this idea still. We haven't got past it yet. Am I the arsehole? So OP, of course, is absolutely within their rights to say, no, that doesn't make me comfortable. That's not something that I want to do. And I think OP is well within their rights to say, look, I don't want to do this. This is why. Please just try and understand that. I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings, but this is what I want. And though the mum might struggle with that, I think it's really commendable that OP has stood up for themselves and has said, look, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm coming from. I just want you to understand this is something that I want to do for me. This is not something that I want to be a you and me thing. I'm sorry. And I think whilst the mum might be upset for a little while, the mum should hopefully get over it and understand the reasons why, try and look from her son's point of view and go, okay, it is something that I wanted to do together, but if it's not something you're comfortable with, I understand. It's your idea, you go ahead and do it. So no, I'm not the arsehole. Okay, am I the arsehole for disagreeing with my girlfriend getting more tattoos? You're joking, what? Another one? Oh, fucking hell. Right, me, 31-year-old male, and my girlfriend, 30-year-old female, have been together for 2 years. We love each other deeply and both believe that we are soulmates. I try my best to be supportive of everything that she does and all of her interests. My girlfriend had a half sleeve of tattoos when we started dating. I don't mind tattoos, but feel that there's a limit where I find them to be a bit too much. She doesn't have that many, and I love the ones that she has now. Tattoos are a big interest of hers, and over the course of her relationship, she's gotten another tattoo, which I also supported and didn't mind. I was just happy that she liked it. Since then, she has stated that she's very interested in getting one across her chest. I feel that such a tattoo would be a big change in appearance, and I don't think it would look. Just stops there. I always respond that I'm not sure about such a tattoo. I understand that it's her body and that I have no say in what she does to it. Okay, so at least this guy is less of an arsehole than the last controlling boyfriend that we had on here. Today she comes up with me brimming with excitement, stating that she's getting a tattoo that she's been talking about and asks me what I think about it. I tell her it's her body and she can do whatever she likes, but I think that I would prefer the amount of tattoos that she currently has, and I don't think I would like the tattoo. I could tell that she was crushed with what I had said to her, with her emotions slowly changing from sadness to anger directed at me. She asked me how I would feel if she told me to stop enjoying one of my interests. I tell her that I love her more than anything in the world and I very much support her decision to do whatever she wants with her body, but that I think that she would look better without it and that she has every right to disagree with my opinion. Now she's pissed at me, ignoring me and stonewalling me, telling me that she's very sad over what I said and she wants to be left alone whilst glaring at me with cold eyes. I feel horrible for what I said. She won't even respond to me when I tell her that I love her and I don't know what to do. Okay, so this person is definitely less of an arsehole than the last controlling boyfriend that we had. Again, we don't know these people's lives, we only know what is written here. But do I think this guy is an arsehole for what he said? Not overtly, to be honest. I mean, this one is quite a difficult one in my opinion. But it sounds like he's come at it from a place of, look, it's your body, it's your choice, which is what he should be thinking because it's the truth, but that he thinks it would look better without it. Again, it's real tricky because as much as I can say, well, the tattoo's not even done yet, you might like it, tattoos are sort of forever, you know? And it's one of those where I think, yes, you do get to have an opinion on this. You don't have the right to just say, no, you're not doing that, though. You're allowed to express your opinion with the point of view in mind of, look, this is my opinion, but you can do whatever you want. Not that she needs his blessing or anything, obviously. But yeah, it's a real tricky situation. And I understand that, of course, once he's expressed his opinion, she's not happy with that. She's gonna feel hurt by that because it sounds like tattoos are a massively important thing to her. I don't know, I'm really glad, to be honest, that I've never been in this position where I've been with someone who's been like, no, I don't want you to have that tattoo. Because honestly, I don't know how I'd respond to that, you know? It's tricky all round. I understand both points of view. I do think that he can express his opinion in the way that he has done, and that is okay. I do understand that she is going to feel hurt about that, and that is also okay. Having said that, I hope that he has not put her off getting this tattoo if it's something that she wants to do. It's just so tricky. I don't think either party is overtly an arsehole here. And that is it. That is episode 3 of Am I the Arsehole Tattoo Edition. Do you agree or disagree with my takes here? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like and hit the subscribe button and all of that other YouTube bollocks. If you like the music that you're hearing in the background, well, it was actually all produced by me. I've got another channel where I post beats / instrumentals that I've made for singers to use to write songs to, so if that is something that you are interested in, I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, thank you.